Hi, my name is Rebecca Oberstadt, and I'm the owner and creator of OSP Cosmetics. And today we're going to be discussing microdermabrasion. I'm going to go ahead and show you my face. Like most females, we go through different cycles throughout the month where our hormones change, and so does our skin. So, as you see, I'm still in my 30s, and I still get breakouts. So let's begin. First, we're going to discuss the Microdermabrasion Cleanser, which is the step one. This is the 3-ounce glass jar, and it does come with a box, and all of your ingredients are listed on the box. Now, each one of these products has a little clear plastic top, until they fly off, that goes on top to keep the product moist. And I usually leave mine on the product just to make sure that it stays moist. And I have a washcloth that's just got some hot water on it, just to get my face wet. Now, I use what most people would consider is not a lot. I just kind of bend my finger and just scoop in. And I distribute the product throughout my hands. And if you find you need a little more, or you need some moisture, which I did, I just add just a little bit of water, or you can add a little bit more product. And a little goes a long way with this stuff. And this is step one. This actually has papaya enzymes in it. And it is specially formulated for sensitive skin, which I actually specifically have very dry, sensitive skin. And what it does is it has vitamins and minerals in it from the papaya, and it actually helps with washing away dirt, and it doesn't leave an oily residue. It keeps the skin hydrated, and it retains the natural moisture and oils in your skin that are supposed to be there, instead of some of the ones that are more damaging, like the free radicals that we pick up from being outside or going out in the weather. It also will help wash off makeup. It has Anti-oxidants Vitamin A, B5, and E to help lock in hydration, and it also aids in tissue repair. So the breakouts I have on my cheek will go away a little bit faster. And I can also treat those at night with my sulfur mask. Now, I've just washed it off with a washcloth. Some people use just regular water, which I'm going to go ahead and splash water and then dab with my washcloth after I rinse it out. The trial size container of the Microdermabrasion, just in case you want to try it out and see if it's something that you like, then that is $5. The glass jar, like I showed you, is $25. Or for salons, you can get one for that's in a 1-pound tub, which is easy for using it in your back bar or for doing facials. If you're an esthetician, or like me, a full cosmetologist, so I can do everything. So you can get the 1-pound jars for $120. And I do have sets, so if you want to get a Microdermabrasion set, I'll talk about those in a minute. Now, step one is complete. And you can do this two ways. You can do step one by itself, or step 1 and 2 together. So I'm going to do them separately. This is the exfoliator. And again, it comes with a box. And a little plastic clear lid is in there, because I don't like keeping it on this one. And then it's got all the information on the back. The Microdermabrasion Exfoliator actually has mineral crystals in it that you would use when you go to a salon and you actually pay for the treatment process that costs, you know, when I used to do them, it was $60 for a half an hour with me. And that was basically 20 minutes of skincare and 5 to 10 minutes of the actual microdermabrasion treatment with 2 different types of crystals on my machine. And then a wash, a toner, and then a moisturizer, and you were out the door. And that usually took about 30 to 35 minutes from start to finish. and that was $60 every half an hour for me. If you wanted an hour-long treatment or 45-minute treatment, they were quite expensive. And the training to get trained for those, very specific machine itself costs over $5,000. So the training for it was well worth it. And I used to do a lot of them. But this stuff actually works the same. It actually has the crystals in it. It is considered step 2 of the microdermabrasion. Also has papaya extract. If you're allergic to papayas, orally, like if you eat them and you break out and stuff, or you can't breathe, talk to your doctor before using it first, because sometimes things react to our skin differently than they do because we're not eating it. So again, you can get the tester size and try it. And to do a tester, you're going to use the inside of your elbow or behind your ear again to test the product out. And that way you can test and see if you actually have intolerance to it or some sort of allergy. You'll know within usually a first few minutes with an allergy. If you have an intolerance, it usually takes up to 24 hours. It can take up to 72 hours to develop any symptoms at all. So be careful if you do have an allergic reaction to certain foods, because of the fact that this is papaya. Now, with the mineral crystals and the papaya extract, it actually diminishes the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and it actually helps with sun damage. Now, because I work outside 7 days a week with horses, I'm in the sun. I try not to go outside without sunscreen, but that happens. And you see how fair my skin is, and I am Native American. So that's pretty good teller of how much sun I actually allow my skin to get. And I'm just going to wipe this off again. Now what this usually does is it rejuvenates the top surface of your skin. It sloughs off any dead skin cells that you have built up overnight. And since it's morning for me, that's one of the good things that you can do. You can do it at nighttime, you can do it in the morning. And it does feel a little gritty, so I always go back over a couple of times to wash it off, to make sure that I've got all of it. You'll notice within a matter of minutes after you get it all rinsed off that your skin is softer and it feels a lot different, smoother. Any imperfections or bumps that you had on your face before, you'll notice that they're not as noticeable. And any breakouts like I have on my cheek, now granted they're red right now because they're irritated, but the bacteria that was down in there will die, and then my skin will be able to heal. And that's the whole point of doing a skincare regime, is to get your skin back to the way you want it. And not every product is for everybody, but you can try different things out. That's why I have all the tester sizes. Again, with this one, the trial size is $5, and they come in little containers like this, so that they're like 1/4 ounce. So you can test them out. They're $5 each for all my testers. The glass jar for the exfoliator is $35 instead of $25. It is more expensive because the ingredients are a little bit different, and they're a little bit more expensive for me to get because the actual crystals itself, I have to buy those separately, and those are very expensive. You can get a 1-pound jar for $150 if you run a salon, or if you want to just refill your own container. Make sure if you're refilling your containers, throw them in your dishwasher. The lid, you can put in the top rack. The bottom is glass, so you can put it in the top or bottom of your dishwasher. Either way is fine. The plastic lid, hand wash, and hot soapy water, and you can reuse that as well. But make sure you sanitize everything before you go to refill it. You can buy the gift sets. The 3-ounce glass jars are $50 if you buy them as a set. If you buy 2 testers, it's $10. Again, all of them are $5, so I'm not going to discount those because these little glass jars are little glass. Sometimes they're glass, sometimes they're plastic. You either get them in little containers like that, or you get containers like this. And these cost me a lot of money just to get those. You're not really paying for the product, you're paying for the packaging. And if you want the 1-pound jars for your salon or for your back bar or even for personal use, it's $250 if you want to get a set of those. So those are all up on my website, which is www.shop-osp.weebly.com, and you'll be able to find the information in the comment section. Thanks, and have a great day.